All right, welcome or welcome back, everybody. Got a little Saturday treat here. So I happened to glance at the SimRacingOnline UK site yesterday and noticed, hey, there's a TCR series starting today. So I lucked out there and managed to join in, and I'll be making a a grand re-entry into their series today. Let's go to the series page here. Main screen. Main screen turn on. Okay, so there's SimRacing Online. Yay, SimRacing Online Code UK. Go to their championship page. Go ahead and create an account. Get yourself registered and all that jazz. And you will see the TCR Championship. So we've got 12 races in 6 rounds. So it'll be a 2-race format, 20-minute sprint, then reverse. I think it's the first 10 spots in the grid, and then do a second race. All very BTCC inspired, starting with Donington Park National, moving on to Croft, Thruxton. That'll be interesting. Oldham Park, Knockhill, meh. And finally Brands Hatch. I say meh at Knockhill because I've only really done one other event there. It was here. With these guys, but I really couldn't get, I really couldn't find my arse with both hands trying to get around Knockhill. Ended up hitting a lot of stuff, going at least 1 lap down, maybe 2, and generally just making a mess of it. But that's that. But it's just starting. I believe we have about 12 people in the race. I don't think I'm revealing any private information here by showing the same names that are about to appear in the race. Oh, we have 13 people now. All very cool drivers. So you got the team name here. Will be entered into the team standings as well. So that's that. Let's go back to here. I guess we have a practice server going right now, so I'm going to jump into that and do a couple more laps. The session actually starts at 8 o'clock GMT, which is in about 13 minutes. So I'm just going to reload my setup. Well, I'll go out with full race fuel, and we'll see how we do. Back with SRO for the first time in many months. I think the last race I ran was their TCR series, or maybe the Seat Euro Cup, or maybe the Audi TT Cup.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit. Okay, Pasha, you're locking your rears a lot.
Lots happened since I've run with these guys last. I have my name in crew chief.
Front locking going into red gate.
I got RF2 working, so I might do some of their RF2 series sometime soon. They do R Factor 1, R Factor 2, AC, race room. Just getting into ACC, so. If you are in the UK or somewhere around their time zones and you enjoy sim racing, they probably have an event for you going on right now. Lots of variety in the cars they choose, the series they run, the sims they use. Great bunch of guys. So if you're in the market for a fun little league to get into, I would endorse this one. Lots of people, lots of familiar names here from the Seat Euro Cup that they ran last winter, where I placed 5th in the championship. Never had a win, but I had several close calls with the podium. Not really on pace, but mostly on fuel and pit strategy. A lot of people were making a pit stop. There were 40-minute races, and a lot of people were just barely.
0.5 off the pace.
You know, they were pitting in for splash, and I was doing the whole race on 1 tank of fuel, and that got me some. That got me more positions than my driving pace. I'll tell you that. This is a tough crowd in terms of times. Definitely be a test of
Sector 2 is 0.6
my
off the
ability.
pace.
As you can see, comparing my personal bests here
See lots
to
of right rear lock-in.
the leaderboard, I'm just barely hanging with them.
4.1 off the pace. Your lap time was 109.8. Sector 3 time is fast.
The cars we're driving here are part of the Rollovers TCR pack. I believe these are 2015 cars. But they're cars from the 2015 World Touring Car Championship.
Sector 1 is 0.4 off the pace.
So you've got the Golf, the Audi, Ford Focus, the Alfa Romeo, the Subaru, and the Honda Civic Type R. Many of those are still current, and you'll see them in the IMSA Michelin Pilot Challenge, the SRO
Sector 2 is
Pirelli
0.8
Challenge,
off the pace.
and of course the WTCR and the TCR UK. That's a weird LOD behind me. The grill disappeared
You're now
on that car.
1.6 off the pace. Your last lap time was at 110.3.
Oopsie. That's a weird LOD error on the car.
Won't count.
Hope they don't all look like that. Wow, 8 out of 12. Thought I was doing better than that, but maybe I should just hush up and drive, right? Ooh, thought I was going to hit the sausage there, but didn't. There we go. Now I'm down into the 109s again. Really hoping to at least be consistently around 110 flat. That's what I was seeing in practice earlier last night. Getting ready for this event. I haven't really played with these cars a lot.
Temperatures look good.
But considering I've taken my real focus around VIR, mwahaha. It's obviously not a TCR car though. Oh, I threw away the lap. Oh no.
Oh, Pasha, come on, man. Watch them track limits. This lap won't count.
Hello, John. Yeah, SRO. SRO is a great bunch of guys. I've run several series with them now. All have been fun. Very keenly focused on staying clean and fair and fun. Not bashing into each other unduly. Just a well-run group. Really talented drivers. They do some broadcasting on YouTube as well. You can kind of go to their media section and find some broadcasts of past races. Some of them even have commentary, which is really cool. We have some members that log in and do commentary for some of the races. In particular, I think there was a vintage F1 series that they were running that had commentary that was really interesting. They ran some of the old historic track mods from RF2.
0.6 off the pace.
Really fun stuff. But they run a tight ship, which is cool. Obviously, being an organized league, they don't have events going on constantly like SRS does.
Sector
But
2 is 0.5 off the pace.
you know when you join one of their races, it's going to be a good one. And so, yeah, I'm excited to
3 seconds. Off the leader's pace. That lap was a 110.1. Sector 3 is 0.3 off the pace.
I haven't been around their site much recently, but I just happened to look at it yesterday while I was at work, just because I was curious to see what they were doing, and I saw this series. I was like, hey, I should go back, like, right now. So here I am, really happy to be back with these guys. Looking forward to getting embarrassed by a bunch of better drivers.
Come on, track limits. This lap won't count.
Yes, Jim. Yes, this, I think most of their series run fortnightly, which is, I mean, you get to say that word over and over again, fortnightly. Such a British word. Doesn't get enough use. Everybody gets confused about what bi-weekly means, because they're not using fortnightly. Quali starting in 3 minutes. That was a terrible entry into T1. Yeah, really excited to be broadcasting with these guys for the first time, because I didn't have any of this YouTube set up back in February, which was the last time I raced with them.
Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace.
In fact, I think it was that last series that sort of inspired me to get all this set up, so that the next time I came back to them, I'd be ready. And here I am. And here they are. So I'll probably pit in, unless I'm setting a better lap by the time I get to the end.
You're locking your right rear.
Nope. That's outside of track limits, so I'll just pull off. What slot am I in? Oh, I'm right at the back. Shouldn't need to pit during the race, but there we go. Alright, let's get back to the pits. I'll show off the cars here. So, this is the Rollovers TCR mod, so you've got the Focus modeled very well. Since I have a Focus ST in my driveway, I can tell you that this, I mean, looks accurate enough for our purposes. Even sounds right. Like, if I press my car hard on the track, it kind of sounds like that. So we've got 3 of those in the race. We've got the Civic Type R, which I think is the previous generation of Civic. It's not the current. Well, it might be. I don't know. I don't know Civics well enough. I think this is the Alpha. Yep, the Alfa Romeo. Which at least in IMSA has not been doing fantastically, but it is a fun car, and it's beautiful. So there's one of those. You got the Golf R. I think this is a Works livery, right? I think I've seen it in both WTCR and in IMSA. There's another Civic, right? Yep, sort of testing my identification skills here. We got a Subaru, of all things. Yes, there was a Subaru TCR. So there's that. Oop, he just disconnected, I think. Poink. There we go. And there's the Audi RS3. So there we go. I think quali might have just started. Yes, okay. So there we go. I'm gonna get the setup in here. I'm gonna drop the fuel. So I'll go out for a warm-up lap and 5 hot laps and see what happens. Hopefully, what happens is not a huge wreck. Thanks for coming out. We'll be able to catch this later.
Your exit is clear. Watch the white line. Okay, Pasha, we've got 19 minutes to set
And
a
thanks
lap.
for the well wishes. I hope it works out. Interesting thing about the Rollovers mod, the cars all look different, but are actually the same physics package underneath. So, in terms of worrying about balance of performance, there is nothing to worry about with balance of performance because they are all the same car in terms of the physics simulation.
Keep your wits about you, mate. The leader has just done a 125.5.
But it's good because it means that we now get to run this series with all sorts of different makes of cars and no worries about having to balance them out. Always good. Because balance of performance in this game is very hard to manage. You basically have ballast as your administrative measure.
There's a car rejoining. B6.
I think I've just thrown away that lap. Oh well. Maybe not in terms of track limits, but certainly in terms of time. Knocking sound is. It's terribly distracting.
The leader's just done a 109.1.
That'll come down. Wrong course, my friend. Okay, he's just pulling off.
On your right. Clear right.
Switchback is quite a test of my wheel.
That puts you 1.0 seconds off the pace. That lap was at 110.0.
I don't know what that sound is. I'm gonna have to check that out later. When I have to pit anyway.
Yellow flag, caution. Okay, Pasha, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
That was an aggressive line, but it helped. Uh-oh.
New fastest lap for James, 109.0. You're locking your right rear.
Oh great, we have two people who have James as a first name and one who has James as a last name. That won't get confusing at all. It's like the Australian professor's skit from Monty Python. Mind if I call you Bruce to keep it clear?
That's your fastest lap. You're currently 0.5 off the pace. Your lap time was 109.6. Yellow flag, 6th place. You're a 10th off the pace in sector 3.
A 10th off the pace isn't bad. Not in this crowd.
You've used half your fuel. Keep it between the white lines. This lap's been invalidated.
Ah.
The leader has just done
tell
a
you.
108.7.
That line will be explored in the race, I can tell you that.
Okay, Pasha, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Really threw away this lap all over the place. Got 2 hot laps to go, and then I'll come in the pits.
You're locking your right rear.
Look at my right brain.
B7.
I thought going a little deeper would make up some time, but then I had to go slower to
Yellow
compensate.
flag, watch out.
It's nice that the cockpit view in this car allows me to keep the wheel
Sector
turned
1 is
on.
0.4 off the pace.
Wheel display. Since I don't have a camera on myself, it's nice to be able to show inputs. There are apps and add-ons you can get to show that as a as an on-screen element, but just as soon show the realistic view. Get some purple sectors up there.
That puts you 1.0 off the leader's pace. That lap time was 109.7 P8. We're running on fumes, mate. In this lap, box this lap, please, Pasha. Sector 3 times okay.
Being named by crew
Watch
chief
those track
is
limits. They'll delete this lap.
oh man. Alright, well, it's just as well I'm coming in anyway. I don't think it's a backfire because I'm not letting off the throttle. I'm still hearing that noise. I'll have to look around and see if there's a window playing noises.
1 litre remaining.
Uh-oh, that's not the line. Is there anybody behind me? Yes. I'm just gonna pull off. Stay out of the way here. Hopefully I don't confuse them as to their braking points. Alright, looks like it's safe to pull back on here and go to the pits.
Watch your speed.
Just gonna go back to the pits here and make sure I don't have any windows showing things. I'm gonna close that. Don't close that because that's my YouTube control window. I don't see anything else up, so maybe that's just a sound effect of the car that I haven't heard until I put my headphones on. Alright, well, whatever. We got 10 minutes, so let's go ahead and do another stint in quali here. Lights are off to indicate that I'm not on a hot lap. It's a little convention that Gene sort of, I don't know if he made it up.
There's a car approaching. Stay behind the white line. Yellow flag. Watch out.
Yes, random Saturday stream for me. This is SimRacingOnline UK, a group that does all kinds of stuff, but more specifically, they have a TCR UK series starting today. So I joined it. I've raced with these guys several times before, and gonna do it again. So look for these every other Saturday. Made peace with the Briss. Yes, at least with these guys. So this is going to be a British touring car series using the Rollovers TCR mod.
All right, Pasha. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. E9.
I got to tell you, that has not gotten old yet. Whole being part of the crew chief's sound pack.
Yellow flag. Caution.
Oopsie. Oops, that's the grass. Woohoo!
Track limits. Come on. This lap will be deleted.
Oh, you think?
Look in your rears going into the old hairpin.
So yeah, this will be fun. Really great bunch of folks. And the best part is there's no arbitrary robotic scoring, so this is the Rollovers TCR mod. I think it came out 2 or 3 years ago. So if I remember correctly, these are 2015 WTCR cars. So I'm in the Focus.
Yellow flag.
You've got the Alfa Romeo, the Honda, the previous gen Honda Civic, Subaru, the Golf, and the Audi.
That's 5 minutes of fuel left.
Did I say the Alfa Romeo? Because that's in here. I think the one...
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
The one absent from this
You're a
pack
second off the pace in sector
that's
1.
current right now, other than the newest Civic, oh geez, is the Hyundai. There's no Hyundai in this pack, but it's cool. I don't know how freely available this mod is. A lot of people seem to have it, but I think it might have been available only behind a forum link on the Rollovers website. And that was still around.
The guy behind has just done a 109.8.
I don't even know if they're still around, but oh, never mind.
Didn't understand that. Your left front's hot.
Alright, let's see if I can get a real lap in here.
Yellow flag, caution.
Ugh, 9th of 12 in this quali. A lot of fast boys. Oh, okay, it is available. Cool.
Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace.
Because I remembered seeing something
Tire
about
temperatures are good.
one of them being freely available and the other one being, like, members only, and I couldn't remember which one this was. I was sort of hoping that these guys hadn't just poached the members only one.
You're 0.2 off the pace in sector 3.
But
Yellow flag, watch out.
it's the free one, that's good. The realism Nazis, in terms of mods, will, of course, be outraged because
Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace.
these are basically the same car underneath with different models.
Yellow flag.
But they're fun to drive,
You've got 2 minutes
even
of
if
fuel
they're not
remaining.
completely realistic. Excuse me.
Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace. Okay, Pasha, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. You're now 1.6 seconds off the pace. That last lap was at 110.3. Very little fuel left. Hit this lap, in this lap.
There goes
5
this
minutes
lap.
remaining, 5 minutes left.
Jeez.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Got distracted and had to throw the lap away. Oh well. Life of a parent.
B9. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. 1 litre remaining. You're locking your right rear.
Yeah, this lap is completely toast.
Car left, clear left.
Sector 2 is 2.2 off the pace.
Oh, and I have to come in. Because I'm out of fuel.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
Whew. Yeah. Yeah, it's actually nice to just have a multi-make series where you don't have to worry about BOP. I'd almost rather have it be, pretty close in physics, but then not have to go through the pain of having to BOP 6 different cars. Just make it one physics model underneath, give everybody the car model that they want because they're a fanboy of some maker or another, have some variety in the highlights, but then not have to worry about administering BOP for an entire league. Yeah, I mean, there's the laser scan every track and test every car crowd, and then there's the, hey, I would like to race a focus with my mates in a game that's fun. And so there you go. I haven't had time to make a custom livery. Look at that teeth ready grill right there. I mean, that's just begging for some teeth. Yeah, I didn't have time to get a custom skin ready because I literally heard about this series yesterday, and I don't know why I haven't done a custom skin for this car, considering there's a Focus ST in my driveway in real life right now. But oh well, that's life. I'll probably have one ready for round 2. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they don't use this mod on SRS. I guess Enrique just doesn't want to, which is valid. I also don't remember, is there a Seat? Do they have a Cupra in this mod as well? Because I guess that would compete with Sean's.
That's 2 minutes left.
Sean's mod. See if I can get one more hot lap in. Should be able to. Oops, maybe if I sit in the car and not outside it. Looks like this is going to be a 20-lap race. So we're going to have 2 races. It's a double race event.
All clear on pit exit. You
So
can push now.
20-minute sprint, and then they'll reverse some number of spots, I forget how many, and do a second race.
Yellow flag. Watch out.
And the qualifying session we're doing now is basically for the first race. And where you finish in race 1 will be some determinant of race 2. Enrique has some personal preferences, I think, in what he wants to use and not. Which, I mean, it's his show, But like any mods of sort of dubious provenance, I mean, regardless of how you feel about some of Sean Clark's stuff, it's from him, unless he explicitly says it's not. Which he has sometimes. I mean, there's that too. Alright, let's see if I can get one more lap in here. And be better than 9th. Maybe not. This is a tough crowd. 108. My goodness. Nope, not gonna happen today. Wow, straight off the track. Alright, well.
Yellow flag. Caution.
That's that. Now I just have to get out of here and not ruin anybody else's lap. Because they do have a no warping back to pits rule. So I don't want to just blow that.
Checker flags out. P9. You're locking your fronts into crane of curves.
I don't know how effed Gene is because I don't remember exactly where in Florida he lives. But, and last I heard, they're forecasting that the hurricane should turn away from the coast rather than slamming into it. But there's still going to be a lot of rain and wind, and I just hope he stays safe. I really hope he still has power on Monday night, because it would really feel not so great for me to beat him because he was buried under a hurricane and couldn't participate in the final round of the championship. And I was the last one on track, so there you go. All right, gonna start the first race.
B9.
Yeah, just drive until there's power. Yeah, go find a place he can set up his PC. I mean, I would never, I would not want to win that way for sure. But you know, life kind of gets you sometimes. Okay, so you got the Focus and the previous gen Honda and a Subaru, another Focus. There's the Alfa Romeo, Audi, which, I mean, this just got added to iRacing, and it's been... Oh, this one even has Rollovers number plates. And then the Golf. I believe they had a Seat Cupra in this pack as well, but we're not using it in this series.
The track temp is 25 Celsius.
All right,
the
we'll load up.
20 minutes. The
Load
air
up the
temp
setup.
is 19 Celsius.
Yeah, there's a Cupra in race room for sure. All right, what a crowd. These guys are good. I am stuck way in the back, but it promises to be good racing. This is the kind of place where the Pete Parasetti strategy of just hang back and survive. Definitely, yeah. Hey, James, how's it going? Good to see you. We're jumping into a SimRacingOnline UK race here.
Okay, Pasha, get ready.
First round of a fortnightly series with the Rollovers TCR mod. Tracing the British TCR schedule, I believe. Starting at Donington, doing Croft and Thruxton and Knockhill, finishing at Brands.
Let's go.
On your left.
A meh start.
Hold your line. Clear left. Left side. Clear left.
Almost piled into the guy in front of me.
Flag.
That would have been embarrassing. It's like, hi guys, I'm back. Smash. Gonna choke up here a little bit.
Start's okay. We're still in this.
Clean start. Bit of a parade here as the tires warm up. Oh, I didn't even see it. But it looks like there was a death behind. Oopsie, too much curbing. That'll warm up the left front. Oh yeah, the LODs on the Focus are really messed up. Like the grill just goes away instead of being drawn in low detail. And I'm not sure there's a way to fix that without messing with the car. So it's sort of unfortunate. It's the same problem that the BMW M8 in iRacing had for a while. When it came out earlier this year, you could see in people's streams if there was an M8 following them and it got too far away, the front of the car would just disappear. Whoops, got a chance here.
On your left. Clear left.
Yoink!
Come on, Pasha. Nicely done.
Up into 8th, just like that. Uh-oh, mayhem in front. Yeah, being named by crew chief is never gonna get old.
Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate.
Here we go.
The leader has just done a 109.12.
Kiss those curbs. See if I can catch up to Houghton here.
You've just done a 110.12.
He'll be battling with Shintars,
8th place.
who is a very fast boy. He came steamrolling into the last TCR Euro Cup series out of nowhere, and really shook up the standings. He's super fast. That was a funny series too, because there were like 6 cars that were using liveries that I painted. That's doing well. Hope I'm not roasting my tire too bad. Just a nominal amount of roasting. What's up? Rare Saturday edition.
Yellow flag, watch out.
Running with a UK crowd here.
The leader's just done it.
Although I'm not the only Yank in the race.
Keep it nice and smooth. Come on, let the race come to us. That was 110.0. That's your best lap in the session.
I'm catching this battle. If I can just stay clean. But yeah, this is the first of a doubleheader race. Finishing position here will be flipped, I think. Or some number of them will be flipped for race 2. But, yeah, I'll try not to jinx it too. It's like, oh, this race is going well. Smash. Oops. The difference between getting that apex right and smashing the curb because you went too far inside is like a second. Yeah. Oh, I have also upgraded Shaders Patch and Sol since my last stream. And I'm not sure if they're using Sol Weather on the server, but I think Shaders Patch will now automatically sub in
The lap time was at 110.2.
the analogous Sol Weather.
Yellow flag, caution.
And the improvements in shaders and Sol and everything are just
15 minutes
fantastic.
left. Okay, Pasha, keep it nice and smooth. Come on, let the race
High
come to
res
us.
dirt spread. Yeah. Both shaders and Sol have also seen performance improvements in the latest versions, so I have left a lot of the stuff turned on that I had previously turned off, like dirt clouds and sparks and smoke and all that stuff. Well, not the full
Gap in
smoke.
front is increasing. It's now 2.3.
I'm not catching these guys like I was. I might need to shut up and drive, but then it's me. Who keeps me from talking? I gave that away. What happened to the guys behind me, though? So yeah, this stream is a treat in several ways. It's a rare Saturday stream for me. It's with a group of guys that I haven't raced with in a long time who are really great.
110.4.
It's showing off the latest shaders and Sol update. And it's using a mod that I haven't showcased before, which is the Rollovers TCR pack.
Oh no, Pasha, track limits, come on.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping, is that that battle will slow each other down and I can catch up to them, but it hasn't happened yet, because they're all better than me,
Keep your wits about you, mate.
and even battling, they're pulling away. So I'm just kind of tooling around waiting for my chance. I had one early in the race to make that one pass going down the hill. I'm still waiting for my chance to catch up to these guys. Gave that away again. It's such a hard corner to get right, because it's blind, it's off camber, it's over a crest. The turn in for the national chicane is also difficult, because if you're going too fast, you just slide through it. Staying consistently in the low 110s, which is pretty much what I saw in practice. Oh, that's a lot of smoke. Come on, thing, turn. I know I'm roasting your tires, but I need you to turn.
Track limits.
Yes, Jim. Uh-oh. Yeah. I mean, that corner, getting that corner right is the difference between a meh lap and a great one. Because the speed you can carry out of it takes you all the way down the back straight. Oh, here we go. James has had a moment. And of course I hit the curb. Let's see if I can get some slipstream here. Because I think he's going to golf.
Flag. You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 6.5
In theory, that should punch a huge hole in the air. Oh, he cut that. Is he going to get a cut penalty? Hopefully not. We'll see if he pops out of existence, and he didn't, so there you go. He made it stick. It looks like these guys are working a little harder now. Need to find a way to catch up to them, because now they're also spread out a little, which means they won't be slowing each other down anymore.
Yellow flag, watch out. The gap in front is now 1.4. Oh, Pasha, track limits, come on.
Yeah, yeah. Leave me alone, I know what I'm doing. That's a good lap time now. There we go. Got an almost PB incoming if I can keep this up. Alright, here we go. Got a little bit too ambitious there, I think. Well, made it stick, though. There we go. Well,
10 minutes
still a
remaining,
little slower.
10 minutes.
Boy, that's only halfway through the first race.
We're halfway home. Fuel looks okay.
Yeah, take the freebies. Well, I mean, I'm not going to beat these guys on pace.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
That's my one problem coming out with these guys is half the field is just alien speed.
That was a 110.4. Alright, Pasha, that's good consistency.
Well, it's a
Keep it
TCR
up.
car. If it's not picking up the inside rear wheel, you're not driving it hard enough, right? I think I can be a little bit more aggressive with that apex, but I don't want to get a cut penalty.
Yellow flag.
Uh-oh. Ah, just a brief one. Yep. Looks like Mert and Jintars are fighting again. Maybe that'll let us catch up. You know you're consistent when your delta keeps flashing at 0. Uh-oh, come on, come back to the corner, thank you. Really gave that one away.
Come on, stay focused. Apexes and exits, apexes and exits. That lap was a 109.9. Good lap. That's your quickest so far.
I saw the chat move, but pardon me if I don't look at it right now. Uh-oh, here comes the freebie. If this battle gets saucy. Second part of the chicane is safe to cut. Well, that's too bad, because that seems like a significant cheat. Of course, this is the pre-2018 version of the track as well, I think. So it's using the older track limits. This is the older version of the mod, I think. Because it has the blue curbs on it. Yep, they're back into a battle. I don't know why I practically stopped for that. I think I expected there to be wreckage in front of me.
You've just done a 109.9. Okay, Pasha, you've got half your fuel left.
Here's the drama. Oh, and I slid through T1.
Yellow flag, watch out.
Oh, this is gonna get saucy. But, you know, this kind of battle on other leagues might lead, or certainly a public server, this would be a disaster already. They would have just clattered each other straight away. Look at how clean that battle is up ahead. James fell out the back of it again. He has the pace. Doesn't seem to be having much luck getting through it in a head-to-head contest, but he definitely has the pace. Certainly stay in front of me. But then who doesn't, right? Flashing the lights? There are no rules about flashing the lights.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. That lap time was 110.5.
With a minute to go, all stops are pulled. Every cheap tactic is tried. I've come back to them now. This is encouraging. I've been sort of lurking back here, trying to look for an opening. And I seem to have used that open space to catch them now. I just need to not mess that up.
Okay, Pasha, come on, stay focused.
There we go. Got to be getting slipstream now.
5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
I just didn't want to run into the back of him. I'm going to bide my time, look for an opening. It's not going to be in the chicane,
Yellow
so...
flag, keep your wits about you, mate. That last lap was at 110.3.
Oh, come on. That was entirely my fault. Somehow got out faster, though.
Of fuel remaining.
Need to be more aggressive on the throttle coming through there. Ooh, a little wide.
We've been warned about track limits.
The warning came in the form of sand in my teeth.
Yellow flag, caution.
Engage the flashing. I'll just have one of the grid girls come out. She can do the flashing, right?
We're seeing lots of right rear locking.
Oh, this battle is really heating up. Got about 3 laps to go, I think.
Keep piling on the pressure.
Maybe 4. Hey, Bubba. Bubba. Oh, man, come on. Did I turn speech notification off? Oh, speech recognition. No, come on. No. Well, that lets him get away, but I saved the car.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 1.8 seconds.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Your left front is hot.
Chief? Bubba. Dang it. Speech recognition isn't working. It broke in earlier, but, I don't know.
Yellow flag, watch out.
Oh, here it is. Ah, man. If I hadn't messed up myself last lap, I would have been right in there. Oh, it's not turning.
Oh no, Pasha, come on, track limits.
Yeah, well, when you roast your left front tire as bad as I have.
Left, 2 minutes to go.
Oh, they're 2x2.
Yellow flag, watch out.
No, I think I'm just roasting it. Yeah.
Your tyre temperatures look good.
Ooh, they braked way early there.
You're locking your right rear.
Yeah, this is just the nature of front-wheel drive. The front wheels are doing all the work.
Keep it between the lines.
The front tires are doing all the work. The rears are just there, as John Heindel says, to keep the exhaust from dragging on the ground.
Yellow flag.
And this track tends to turn left or turn right pretty much constantly. So you're constantly loading that left front all the way around.
Track limits. Come on, keep it between the white lines.
Like this section right here is the only time you're really turning left to any significant degree. Everything else is a right turn, so you're constantly stressing out that left front tire. So, I'm really surprised that I'm anywhere close to Jintar's here. Not only is he a great sim racer, he is
Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate.
he is a real-life touring car racer. He competed in his home country of Latvia. Did a lot of European TC stuff.
Left side. Clear left.
Oh, am I gonna get him here?
Hold your
I don't
line.
believe it. Oh, he's gonna contest it for sure.
Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left.
Yeah, I had to give it up there. Oh, but he's gone wide. Ah, that was exciting. Almost had him. Had to give it up, or else we were both going to be in the grass.
All right, Pasha. 5 minutes. Of
Oh, that's not the line. Uh-oh. Well, I've got 26 seconds to get back on the track now.
Penalty if we don't.
Oh, there goes the battle. And my left front tire is done for the day.
P8. That's
Whew.
the end of the race. Bad luck, mate.
Bad luck. I'm finished ahead of my quali position.
On your right. Clear right. Car left.
Woof. What a battle. Alright, well, let's hop back to the pits and get ready for race 2. Where's my escape key? There it is. Yeah, I don't know whether that's just an effect or whatever. Yeah, also my driving is bad, yes. I don't remember if braking heat affects tire heat in this game. I know there are some sims that are sophisticated enough to do that, but I don't remember if AC is one of those. Let's see. Do I want to make any adjustments before the next race? I don't think so. I think the car was pretty good. I was pretty happy with it. Yeah, I'm running no wing. I've dropped the camber down to try and address the heat problems. I don't know. I think the car feels good. I think like as usual, the biggest problem sits between the keyboard and the chair. I tried boosting the PSI, but then it heats up no matter what. So this way, the pressure doesn't start running away. You know, because sometimes if it gets too hot, the pressure gets too high, and then the tires starts to slip. It gets too hard, and it doesn't grip anymore. Giggity. So I've tuned that pressure from like, you know, I've taken that pressure up and down like 10 pounds in testing, and I think this is the biggest compromise or the best compromise. And now I'm close to the... I'm not on pole, though. That's interesting. I guess they reversed the whole field. Or not the whole... Oh, the top 10. The top 10 got reversed. Okay, well, let's see what happens. Poor Rob Milligan gets left out. Oh, that's terrible.
Go.
Left side.
I was the livery designer for his team in the Seat race.
Still there. On your left.
Oh, I'm that guy. Oh.
Hold your line.
Yellow flag. Watch out.
Still there. Hold your line.
He's still there? He's still there.
Still
This is
there.
going to be bad.
Still there. Hold your line.
I can't believe we held it. He's going to have the better line coming out.
Left side.
No.
Hold your line.
Oh, jeez. Clattered.
Hold your line. Clear
Yep.
left.
Okay, Pasha. Decent
That wasn't going to work out.
Build something from here. Yellow flag.
I thought I gave room.
Going into McLean's.
We'll have to look at the replay there. I thought I gave him room. But that happens. Oh well.
Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate.
Car left. Clear left.
Ooh, Alex with issues.
10th position.
I thought I gave him room, but we'll see it in the replay. It was surely partly my fault. I might have turned in on him.
Come on, track limits.
I mean, that's touring car racing, honestly.
Caution.
I mean, if you don't expect that to happen at Donington at least once, you're fooling yourself. It's just unfortunate it was me, right? But it's the same reason that I gave up the position at Old Hairpin, was I didn't want to be that guy. But, you know, it's racing. I don't care. We'll see it in the replay.
Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you,
Got
mate.
two purple
Behind
sectors,
is
that's
now
interesting.
1-1. The leader has just done.
Oh, this thing isn't turning in at all right now. Gotta at least catch Rob, jeez. I mean, not to say that he's bad, but I just want to make up at least one position in this race.
Yellow flag.
I didn't qualify last, so you'd think I'd be able to catch some of these guys. Uh-oh. Was that a freebie in the grass that I saw going by, or was it just a...
Incident in McCrainer Curbs.
Uh-oh. Whoa! How did I just pass 4 people? I'm gonna let him go. He's faster than me.
Right.
Your left front's hot.
Alex is gonna run away from me, so better to just let him go than to fight him and both lose time. And the more he can fluster Rob ahead, the better it is for me.
Yellow flag. Caution.
Another purple sector for me. Interesting. I thought those sausages were more severe than that. Interesting. Maybe I won't be so afraid of clattering them
Car
now.
in front has just done a 109.2. This is okay. Keep those exit speeds up. 8th place. That lap time was 110.4. That's your quickest lap in this session.
Yeah, that might be one of my problems in this car, though, is it's very aero-dependent. Says the guy who's running a zero wing. Yeah, but you know what I mean. Oh, Rob's wide.
Watch out.
Please don't hit each other. So we're gonna have to go back and look at the incident
All right,
on...
Pasha. You're gaining on the guy in front. The gap is
whatever that,
0.4. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
the lap after
Your tyre
I
temperatures
sort of
are
caught up
okay.
to these guys, where I suddenly passed 4 people. I don't know how that happened.
Nice and smooth with that throttle. Keep it balanced. Your last lap time was 1:10.1. Good lap. That's your best in the session. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Car just would not turn for me.
Track limits.
I'm just roasting that left front.
Yellow flag. Watch out.
Oh no! I got the car off balance. Couldn't get it back. Now I'm gonna have to catch him again. You could see the weight transfer to the wrong side of the car. And when I tried to get it back, it was all over. Now I have to fight James off. Instead of passing Rob, now I have to defend.
Yellow flag. Caution.
Another yellow, though.
Nice catching. The gap's now 0.8.
Well, the guy behind's not crashing, that's why he's catching.
Chicane.
Ooh, Jintar's dropped. Interesting. Wonder if he damaged his car there. Because he certainly had the pace to catch up. Come on, car. I think I wasn't slowing down enough for T1. It's such a weird
Yellow
thing
flag.
that you have to teach yourself. Is that you have to slow down to go fast. You have to know when to just scrub off the speed and get back under control. Oh, that's almost a cut. Got away with it.
You're locking your right rear.
Double upshift, wonderful.
Sky in. The gap's now 0.4.
Haven't had one of those in a while. He has every right to defend this,
Yellow flag. Keep
and he's
your
going
wits about you,
to.
mate. Okay, Pasha. There'll be chances here. Let's make sure we can take them. You've just done a 109.9. That's your quickest lap in this session.
There it
Left
is.
side.
There it is.
Clear left.
And I squeezed through, and I don't think James made it behind me.
Pass. Well done.
So that should give me a breather. Now, if I can get up to Bird here, he's slower than I would have expected him to be. Oop, almost had another tank slapper there. Uh-oh, can't carry that much speed through there. Stupid Coppice. Ooh, Rob's gone wide. Come on.
Watch out.
Needed him to be a bigger roadblock than that. Maybe not that much curb through the chicane, eh?
That lap was at 109.9, 7th position.
Car is not turning.
Keep it within the track limits.
Yeah, yeah.
Yellow flag. Caution.
Ooh, car's getting very squirrely now.
Your left front tyre is running hot.
You think? That's red even for this gauge. I keep dropping the right front into that gutter. Need to stop that.
Lost right rear locking.
I think you're seeing a lot of right brain locking, Jim. More curb! More!
Yellow flag.
Well, you know, hitting a jump and getting the tire off the ground reduces the heat, right? So I should jump the car more to reduce the heat in the tires, right? That sounds like a winning strategy, doesn't it? can really see the increased steering inputs there.
Yellow flag. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. That's half distance. The fuel's okay. Don't let this guy distract you.
It's front-wheel drive. I know I'm abusing the tires. Thank you. Oh, he's gonna go for it. Oh, got a freebie here if I can make it.
Right side.
Oh, he pushed me wide. Or I got scared, more like.
Watch those track limits.
That is not a place to have made that move. That was a dumb idea on my part, really. That wasn't him. Oop, and now I'm sliding. Ooh, bring it home. Really lost out on this race, my goodness. Still 9 minutes, though. We're still just barely halfway.
No more mistakes. Concentrate.
Yeah, thank you, Jim. What, stop being a streamer? Never! You can take my position, but you can never take my blather!
Yellow flag. Caution. The gap behind is now 5.2 seconds.
Ah, too much! Why do I keep doing that? Like, I know I shouldn't, and I do it anyway.
Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate.
And now I'm back to waiting for a battle to give me an opportunity. I'm also getting quite sweaty now. We've now crossed the half hour of solid racing.
2.5. That lap time was 110.4.
That's a sustained yellow. Wonder what's going on over here.
Watch out.
Somebody off up here in the hairpin? Yep. That's Damien. See if I can get around him. Well, not here, certainly. Oh no, he's lagging. I don't want to get near that. He's a landmine. Last time I ran into a lagger at Donington, it took the whole front end of my car off.
That's half fuel.
And it was a touring car race, too.
Yellow flag. Caution.
That is not the line.
Track limits. Come on.
Still 6.5 minutes to go. This race feels like it's going on forever.
Yellow flag.
Well, I'm gonna set a session best here if I can keep it going. That's something. Oh, he's off. He's off. There it is.
Clear left.
P7.
Good move, mate. Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate.
I have my suspension set up to be pretty stiff and aggressive, and I don't think I can take the curbs like everybody else is. So I'm losing out on being able to cut the chicane at the end. But beyond that, I do need a better line through it anyway.
Yellow flag. Watch out.
Really a shame for Jintars that he dropped out so early.
Your left front's hot. Okay, Pasha, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
What a fun car this is. I mean, say what you want about accuracy of simulation. It's fun to drive, and it looks the part. So why not have a race series around it? I wonder if the guys who made this mod actually went out in a Focus and just recorded it in anger.
Just done a 109.8.
Because this sounds convincingly like my car.
You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
I wonder if I can catch up to James here. There's nobody to fluster him. What bugs me is that all my position gains have been at the cost of other people's mistakes.
The gap
I
ahead
haven't
is now 1.9.
really caught anybody on pace yet. And every time I have, I've dorked it up. You know? It's like, yay, I can make a pass. Nope.
109.8.
Now consistently in the 109s. That's something.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Oopsie. Turn. Oh, there's a battle up ahead. Really needs to be more aggressive on the throttle if you want to get out of there fast. It's so funny, you know, intellectually knowing what needs to be done, but then not being able to do it. That's why they race the races, I guess.
You're locking your right rear.
Yeah. Leave me alone, I know what I'm doing. Then do it, brain.
10.0. 2 minutes to go, 2 minutes.
It's so tantalizing to actually see them up ahead, but not be able to get to them. White flag next time, I think.
Yellow flag.
I'm only 10 seconds behind the leader somehow. Everybody must be doing a little argy-bargy. I thought I would be miles behind the leader by now. But it looks like it's been pretty spicy up and down the field.
P7. Yellow flag.
Come on. Whew, that was difficult. I'm gonna set a PB here, though. That's cool.
Your lap time was at 109.6. That's your best lap in this session.
And ever in this car, by the way. Was that white flag? I think it was. I'll sit back here and be a vulture if some of these battles go south. I'll be right there. Caught this one. Well, my only hope is that they mess up the chicane, but I don't think that's going to happen here.
Your tyre temps are looking good.
Really? Ah, well. 7th place, which is...
Position. Okay, it's over.
It's about where I belong in this crowd, but still a little disappointing considering I was running up front at the start. Whew! That was intense.
Right side, clear right.
I mean, it's touring cars, so that's going to happen, but my goodness. That was intense. Let's see the standings very quickly here. Mert with the win in race 2 with Roy Kopp, James Bird, Alex Bonner, Martin James, James Hodden, me in 7th. Holy 7th, Damon McMullen, Rob Milliken, Islam Mislimov. Shintar's dropped, and we had 2 people register and not show. Whew. Silly driving of others. I mean, that's what happens. Oof. Wow. That was fun. Really great bunch of guys. Like I say, really tight ship here. Alright, let's get out of the session. That was fantastic. Let's go to the tape. Let's see, we're going to keep both of these replays. I'm going to, let's see, keep that one. Yep, and keep that one. So let's go to the one that was race 2. I guess that would be this one. Race 2 is the one with the interesting things in it. Race 1 was, you know, from an incident standpoint, seemed pretty boring. It was a great race. But from an incidence perspective, it was pretty unremarkable. Race 2 is the one that caught a lot of people out. So we'll see what happened there. There was a bunch of stuff going on. I want to see what took Jintar's out of the race. And because that seemed weird. I mean, he was back there a ways, but let's see. We'll go to the relative view, and we'll hop into the first lap here. I'm going to go... It's weird, too, like, the LODs on these cars. I don't know, maybe it doesn't show them as aggressively in the replays. So here I am in third, having the reversed grid. Ooh, that start was... Yeah, that start was a little messy, wasn't it? Let's turn names on. And then see what happens here. So I go inside. I gave him room there, right? So I gave this up. Do I turn in or... Well, all right. Let's go to the courts here. I think this is just straight up racing incident. I don't think I turned in on him too badly, and I don't think he slid out. I think there was just not enough room on the tarmac for both. Well, I don't know. He's coming out. Oh, but now he's turning in, so... I turned in a little bit. Is this my fault? Is this my fault? It's my fault. I think that's pretty conclusive. I just turned in a little too much. I thought I was giving him room, and I just wasn't, and I turned in on him. And then, yeah, I mean, that was all me. That was all me. 100% my fault. Apologies, James. I mean, it was close. It was, you know, definitely not any ill will there, but it was definitely my fault. Now let's see up here, further up the field. Ooh, Roy squeezes a little bit. It's a little bit of a squeeze there. James lost out. Yes, let's see. Yeah, it was all me. It was so close, though. I was just, like, I didn't think I was going to make the right-hander. So I needed more room, and I took it, and it wasn't there for me to take, and it was all my fault. It was all my fault. So, I ain't even mad. So here's Jintar's in the Alpha. What in the world happens to him? I mean, to finish only 10 seconds back from the leader at the end of the race, in this crowd, I feel like is a huge win for me. Because I used to be one of those guys who routinely got lapped. So, I am ecstatic about the results. It's only 10 seconds back from the leader at the end. Fighting for position. I mean, I had a lot of mistakes which cost me. Ooh, there's some contact there in the chicane. A little rubbing is racing kind of thing going on. Now we've got a 3-car battle. 3 wide! I am driving with a plastic toy, yes. 3 wide going into T1 here. Does it work out? It does. It does indeed. Ooh, Jintars gets pushed wide a little bit. But not too bad. Who am I with? James Bird. Ooh, there's some clattering. Oh, there's some clattering. Okay, so that's what happened there. Bonk. So let's rewind. That was not going to work out, guys. That was not going to work out. Let's not pass judgment, but... Oh, did Jintars pinch him a little bit? Well, Islam makes a couple of daring moves, then Jintars moves over, and I think at that point, Islam was just trying to catch the car, and he wasn't going to catch the car. So there's some banging and clanging there. Let's go to Islam's in-car, because I think we're going to see more of the story here. Oh, that's a really cool cockpit design. Man, these rollover guys are not... Yeah, my throttle pedal is still kind of jagged. So here we go. We're in Islam's car, and he just slides wide into James, and then Jintars pinches him into the dirt. Yeah, and at that point he's just catching the car, and then doesn't catch the car. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I'll show it after we're done with the replays. So Jintars gets kind of screwed here. Although I mean, I don't know. Did he pinch him a little? I think the main problem was once Islam was off the track, there was nothing he could do. He was just catching the car. But now, of course, Jintar's tires are roasted. Yeah, coming into Schwanz on the first lap, which is a weird name for a British track corner. You'd expect to find that in Germany, but whatever. I just didn't think I had the room, so I didn't give it. And whatever. I wonder if Jintar just got frustrated and left. I can certainly see that. Yeah, I don't know if I... Oh, yeah, he just pulled out. Okay, fair enough. So there's James, and here's me. Here I am. I kept catching up to battles and then losing out because I'm trying so hard to like set up my move that I forget that, oh, by the way, I'm driving right now. And yeah, this was the one. I think the best place to view it is probably going to be the in-car again, where you can see my wheel inputs. But like, I have the car leaned over on the wrong tires. The weight's transferred all the way over, and then I can't get it turned back to the right, and it just turns right off into the grass. So then I have to catch these guys again. But that was good. That was a fun race. This guy's the winner, the eventual winner, and he's got 4 cars ahead of him. This must have been just a war up here. Uh-oh, that's a cut. Anyway, I'll leave the rest of this to the judges. I'm actually pretty happy with that result. Let's see if the S-Tracker session has the results up yet. It probably will. Let me see. SimRacingOnline. Oh, so yeah. Let me first off, let me show what Fred was alluding to. My brake pedal's not bad. Brake pedal's nice and smooth. You know, for a 15-year-old plastic toy. You know, brake pedal looks good. Throttle. This is a smooth application of throttle pedal. For me. Now I'm letting off. There it is. There's my throttle. So, you know, when I'm trying to do something like, I don't know, guide a touring car through a corner gently, and I'm like, oh, I need to go half throttle. Where here's half throttle, and this is what the sim sees, right? It's like, okay. Steering's fine. I think I might need to buy new pedals. But that's, you know, that's the nature of the thing. So let's see about results, live timing. I think we're on server 1 for S-Tracker. Did it capture? Because they've been having issues with this server this week. We'll check all the servers and see if it just got rerouted to another one. The other 2 are coming up. This one's having issues. Sessions. Yep. Okay, they just rerouted it to server 2. That's fine. So race 1. Yeah, I should get some fancy pedals. That'll probably help. So race 1, I get 8th. I don't think it was that much of a parade. I think the S-Tracker's just messed up. Only 10 valid laps. Oh, jeez. But no contacts. So, you know, and a 109.6, which is not a PB, but it's a darn good time in this crowd. No, I don't think I have to replace the wheel. The wheel is still pretty solid, but the pedals can be done separately. So there's race 1. Congrats to Alex, Rob, Martin for the podium in that one. We go to race 2. Y'all can see. Okay, yeah, you can see this. And my son's just waking up from his nap behind me. Come on. Why is this not? Oh, that's weird. It's not clicking anymore. Oh, it's just being slow. Did we just lose the server? How does the wheel not wake him up? When he needs sleep, man. Kids can just sort of collapse in place. There we go. So the server's back. Let's try to get into this again. I think everybody's trying to get into it. There we go. So Mert comes out on top with a 4-second lead over Roy. Wow, that's significant. So yeah, Mert just sort of capitalized. Ooh, that's a lot of... Can you imagine? Can you imagine this race on SRS with 16 car contacts? It's like, see ya. But, you know, nothing happened in this race that's, like, untoward for a BTCC or a TCR race. Like, that's how much contact just happens naturally in a TCR race. So I don't think you're going to see anybody going, oh, look at all these incident points. But, I mean, if this had happened on Sim Racing System, like, nobody would have any points in this race. I might have won with only my 3. But yeah, I'm happy with this result. 7th place in this crowd. That was good. Yeah, it could be 16 things that in iRacing would be 0x. Or might not even register in some other sims. You know, this is just the slightest of touches. And the other thing is like Jintar's had two car contacts, but they happened like bang bang. You know, it wasn't like he smashed into 2 people any more than James smashed into 11 people. You know, it was just racing. A great result though. I'm pretty happy with that. So I'll be fair to middling in the points, which is, you know, as expected. The next race in this series will be in 2 weeks, same time, same bat channel. So here are all the, I'm just going to advertise SRO here for a minute. So these are all the series that are running or about to run. So you've got the classic Formula 1 that's going on now. You got the TCR Assetto Corsa championships that, you know, you just watched. There's a TCR championship in Race Room. We've got a couple of test races for series that are coming up. BTCC and R Factor 2. Historic touring cars with the Datsun 510. That ought to be fun. They do have ACC. They're starting to do some fun runs in ACC as well. I'll even have an Automobilista series coming up. Oh, Super GT and Automobilista. That'll be fun. So yeah, lots of RF2, some Race Room, some AC. If you are looking for something to do, you will find it on this series list. But let's jump into the TCR Championship standings. I don't know that. Yeah, the DTM one should be fun. These guys are all just super. Yeah, I think that's even longer than the actual DTM races, right? Aren't they running 40-minute sprints still in DTM? Yeah, it's a long time to plan, but the good news is they give you this much time to plan your stuff. The series generally run, as I said, fortnightly. I'll use any excuse to say that word again, fortnightly. That's every 2 weeks. And there's some series going on every night of the week now, which is cool. Oh, yeah? So yeah, we're going to do, that was the Donington Park opener. We're going to do Croft, which I've never tried before, so that'll be interesting. Oh yeah, I have to tell the crew that you're coming in. Thruxton for round 3. These cars are going to be insane around Thruxton. Oulton Park, Knockhill, and Brands Hatch GP to finish it off. None of this silly Indy course stuff. This full GP course for Brands. Knockhill, I don't know. The only other time I've raced it is with this crowd, and they were fine. I was terrible. And that chicane through the tires, you know, like if you don't get it right, you're just going to smash the tires and stop. I was a full lap and a half down in a 30-minute race at Knockhill. So I have no love for that track. Maybe if I finally, you know, if I practice enough and I get it, then maybe I'll come around. But anyway, that's the schedule. If it's too small for people to see, because that's kind of fine print, let me boost this up a little bit since I'm advertising the thing. So there we go. Donington, Croft, Thruxton, Oulton, Knockhill, Brands. Be nice or the Scots will come for you. Yeah. Well, you know, I'm a Scot. I can say what I want. And here are all the folks. I think most of the folks are registered for the full season. So, yeah, really great bunch of folks. SimRacingOnline.co.uk is the site. If you're in a European time zone that's for which the UK time zones are convenient, and you're looking for an excuse to sim race with a good league, I would endorse this one. Really great bunch of folks. And as you can see, some really fun racing goes on. So I guess in 2 weeks, I'll be back on another Saturday afternoon. Time zones and Brexit. Oh, God, don't even get started. They'll go to a half zone. It's like, oh, we're GMT, but we're going to be GMT plus a half, just because. They're going to go to like an imperial time system. 12 seconds to a minute. 36 minutes to an hour. You have a shilling of seconds. I don't know. It'll just go crazy. But yeah, so in 2 weeks we'll be at Croft. I have never tried the track, so I guess I should go download it and practice now. But yeah, really cool. If you're looking for another league to join, this is a great one. Of course, since I'm sponsoring series on SRS, I should say, but don't neglect SRS. This is not, please do not consider this a endorsement of ditching SRS by no means, because SRS is also awesome. But I've kind of missed running with these guys as well, so now I am. But thanks for everybody for tuning in this time around. I think the next sim racing stream will likely be the season closer for the Gene Challenge, the RSL1 Challenge. Is it the closer, or are there 2 weeks left? Let me go back to the whole screen. I'm gonna, before I just totally mess this up. Sim Racing all up system. So SRS standing. I'll just go to the standings. That's the easiest way to do it. Are there 2 races left or just 1? I don't even know my own series. Oh, there are 3 races left. I'm such a... What series? Oh, it's the Project Cars 2. Project Car 2 series is about to end. That's what I was thinking about. The bull ring. So yes, round 4 from Red Bull Ring. That should be fun. That car will do really well there. Then Algarve and Nürburgring. Yeah. Algarve will be interesting. But yeah, Fred, expect to see you out there. Anyway, so that's that for this session. Thanks to everybody for watching. I definitely... Whoops, that's the content manager. I'm messing up my stream. Anyway, thanks everybody for coming out. Fred and James and Sean and... Let's see, anybody else? Yep, John Galambos was there in the beginning. Thanks to everybody who came out and watched live, and thanks to you in the future if you're watching the recording back. And I'll see you guys on Monday. Not everybody, just you. All right, Fred. Thank you, Frederick, for joining. It's been a pleasure. See you next time.